Hey all, welcome back to Skate 3. I'm Anesthetic. With me on this set is Blank Tester,
Hey kids, how's it going?
Matt Rocks 101,
Return of the Matt.
and Zindictive.
Sup, lads?
We're continuing on with all of the Own the Lots. These are the ones downtown.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you saw there was a nice little party of skaters going on the top of this parking lot.
It's all monster, too.
Yeah,
They're asking
yeah.
you to own the lots, and you own a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I am horribly in debt.
Yeah, you own way too many things that you cannot pay off.
You literally
I guess
got
you don't
like
own them outright.
you got 1 million board sales and you spent all that money on buying a fuck ton of parking lots. Apparently.
No, I was gonna ask, like, what if we lived in a world where board sales was the currency? You know, like that'd be pretty fucked up.
Yeah, like the skateboarding cabal owns everything.
How could board sales be
Well,
the
not
currency?
board sales,
Like,
but I mean like boards. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
trading
I
boards
see.
So
with
if
each other.
the amount of skateboards you own is how much money you have,
Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's
a
like
very
Fallout and
inconvenient
bottle
currency,
caps, you
wouldn't
know?
it?
The society and skateboards.
You know what? That reminds me.
There
of the
is
bottle cap
a lot
thing.
Well, yeah, what?
Oh no, you can finish if you want.
I was just gonna say there's gonna be a definite scarcity of boards to begin with, at least. Right? Like, it takes time to make one.
That is,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it takes time to print money too, doesn't it?
But like, if
No,
boards,
it's instant.
none.
if boards is what society revolves around, maybe they'll get made out of more than just wood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe they'll
like,
make like little mini plastic. Like, dude, our finger deck spinnies
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
are like full boards, like $500. You know,
Yeah,
stacks.
tech deck
can't-
finger decks will be like pennies. You'll trade 100 of those in for one board.
One regular board.
We're not
Oh
even
my
100 min for like a little
You-
for like a little mini kids board. You know, that's
Imagine,
like-
hold on, you know those Coinstar machines? Imagine it's like a tech deck Coinstar, and you pour like a big bag of tech decks, but instead of it having a slope, instead it's got like a half pipe, so they go back and forth before they go in.
Shit. That's sick.
That is amazing.
I
People
want
come
those.
by and watch it, they're
Someone
like,
make
oh
those.
shit!
Oh fuck.
So
Nice.
stupid.
It is.
I don't know.
I was gonna say
It's
that just
great,
reminds
though.
me in Fallout how they're like bottle caps, right? But you could like if you certain items could be worth like less than a bottle cap, and I was like, how do you do the math on that? Isn't the penny as low as it goes? Like, aren't these like pennies?
Hey, Penny.
Yeah, like how do
yeah.
I get less than a bottle cap?
I mean, I
can
in
only
Fallout,
get one bottle cap.
I don't know about it in it wasn't true in Fallout New Vegas, and I don't know about 4 or 76 or whatever. But in Fallout 3, the pre-war money was weightless. So anytime you saw it, you should absolutely pick it up because it's worth like no matter which vendor you go to, it's worth like at least 2 caps.
I think it
You
was,
know.
yeah, depending on your barter skill, but I think minimum was worth 2 caps, yeah.
2 caps, yeah, like it could go up to like 5 or 10. But like, why wouldn't you pick up every pre-war money you could? And that makes it literally money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a more valuable currency.
Yeah.
It's just money.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
It's
bitch.
not even pre-war anymore. Now it's just money.
Yeah, pre-war money is post-war money because you don't use it for
God.
anything else.
Dude, like that's a hard truth right there. Pre-war
God,
money
Jesus.
is post-war money.
Yeah,
You know, they
Whoa,
talk
dude.
about new money and old money, but this is just money. Like, no matter what.
Break your
a
legs. for that
universal
money.
currency.
Well,
yeah.
you know, Bob, now I have the question. How many skateboards do you think pre-war money is worth?
I don't know how much pre-war money is a skateboard worth.
Okay.
What's
so,
the conversion rate? I don't know.
So the tech deck half pipe might be a little dumb idea, but like, you know, marble racing? I mean, like, we
Yeah.
watch that one guy who does like the Marble Olympics or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
Yellow's marble runs.
Why
yeah.
doesn't someone like get a bunch of tech decks together and have them, you know, like do skateboarding stuff against
See,
each
the
other?
beauty
like,
of
run
a
them down
marble-
long path, you know?
See, the beauty of a marble
and
that
shit.
isn't shared by a tech deck is that when you flip over a marble... Sorry, was that guy Isaac Clarke from Dead
Yeah.
Space?
Yeah.
That's a little bit of an Easter egg that we got spoiled by, but continue.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, all I was gonna say was, you know, the beauty of a marble that isn't shared by a tech deck is that when you turn a marble upside down, it still rolls.
Right.
So I imagine that's probably one of the limiting factors behind your tech deck runs.
Are we talking real
idea.
life or like simulated virtual tech deck?
I mean,
runs?
in real life, Yella's marble runs, no relation to our friend Yella,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
former
I've seen
coworker, I
videos.
guess.
Coworker?
Former coworker.
Former, yes.
Yella's marble runs are dope as hell. Oh,
he's just
shit!
gonna die. Never
And-
mind,
oh.
he's saved.
You're
Good
about to see a
lord!
tree go straight up somewhere.
Man, like
Ha.
that's terrifying to think about, you know?
Yeah, imagine your friend's like, hey, can you film me do this sick trick? And then you're like, okay, but be careful. And it's like, don't worry, I'm careful. And then the very first thing he does is just fall backwards off the roof. You never see him again.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Not that you find him dead on the ground. I mean, you never see him again.
Like,
There's trees down below. You search
That
those trees. You
sounds
can't even
like
find a
Nothing.
body.
Can't
that
find
sounds
it.
like the start of some sort of like movie where the main character gets transported to another dimension or whatever.
You think?
Like he falls and instead of like hitting the ground, he just gets like
Dude,
a
I mean,
portal
it's-
opens up, he falls through it, and then it's like Skater Dude in I don't know medieval times or whatever.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's like all of these Backrooms series, you know, are like, you know, clip out of reality, da-da-da, and everyone, like, falls and just ends up in that level 0 or whatever. What if, like, the more velocity or speed you have when you no-clip, you slingshot further into the Backrooms? So, like, if you fall off the roof of a parking garage, you might no-clip into, like, level 8 or 9. you know?
The thing is, like, I don't think there is a... I think part of the Backrooms thing is that there isn't a further. I'm pretty sure it's all the same,
It's
right?
infinite.
People got creative with, you know, inventing a whole bunch of levels.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
hasn't the lore been
You know, it's
expanded
like
by
an
now?
SCP kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I
just
don't know
watch,
anything
like,
about the Backrooms.
you know, the main channels. It was kind of cool. Like, one night or so, I did go on a total, like, you know, because Kane Pixels is the most popular one.
Right.
But there's a bunch of other channels that do cool stuff, you know, like Frag2, Async Research.
Have you seen-
Just listing some.
Have you seen the ones where it's like the Giga Chad chases you in the Backrooms?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen all the Better Call Saul and Obama chases you in the Backrooms. man.
No.
It's weird. That was my only exposure to the Backrooms for a bit. I thought it was just this Gmod like meme. I didn't realize it.
I thought you were
came
about to
from
say.
something else.
I genuinely thought you were about to say that was your only exposure to Obama, and I was gonna be
Yeah.
like, Matt, you
Yeah, that
can't
was
be
my only
this checked
exposure
out,
to
dude.
You
a
can't.
bummer.
Oh, bummer.
That's what Chisu used to call him.
Yeah, Obama.
Oh, bummer.
I can't think of Obama without thinking of that.
Oh, bummer.
It's permanently ingrained in my head.
It's such a lame. Like, if you want to insult the man, there's lots of things you can say, and oh, bummer is maybe the bottom of the list.
Bummer sounds like something my dad says when he drops a quarter on the ground.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, bummer.
Bummer.
Oh, oh, phooey. Oh, sugar.
In his day, it was, oh, bummer. In your day, it's, oh, fuck me.
Oh, fuck me.
Nuggets.
Fuck me.
Fucking shit, man.
Yeah, we're all just quoting Droopy Dog, of course.
Yeah.
The classic line Droopy Dog would always
Yeah,
say this.
yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
You know, everyone always talks about, like, Tom and Jerry is
Nice.
universal. You know, the old guys love Tom and Jerry. Everyone loves Tom. I mean, they're in that new game. I forget the name of it. The fighting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one fighting game. But like a Droopy Dog, where's he gone? You know,
Yeah.
I want
Droopy
Droopy
Dog.
Dog in everything still.
Could they do... Yeah, they definitely could, right? Because, like, Hanna-Barbera owns Droopy Dog. They could totally have him as a character in that game.
What's
Yeah.
the name of that game again? I can't remember.
Multiverses.
Multiverses.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
mean,
they got Game of Thrones and
yeah, and they have Hanna-Barbera, so of course they got my favorite character, Gorilla Grodd. in
Gorilla
game.
Grodd, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Gorilla Grodd main at that
Yeah.
game. That I just
Real
forgot
shit,
Do
the
they
name
really
of.
have Gorilla Grodd in there? Or
I don't know if they
did
do,
it?
but they definitely could.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean-
think of all the really like forgotten shitty Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like Okay, I don't want anyone to make fun of me or be like, "Hey, that was a great show," but like, okay, think of like Josie and the Pussycats or that one with the fucking cars. Do you remember the one with the car? All the Scooby-Doo ripoffs. Remember all the Scooby-Doo ripoffs that all sucked?
What about, can we get Snagglepuss? Can we get, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get characters from the CW, right? I don't want the Flash from the Justice League. I want the Flash from the Flash on the CW.
Was that Flash Gordon? No, Flash Gordon. No, that's somebody else.
That's a completely different,
That's a different person.
You know what? What if we got Josie and the Pussycats from Riverdale?
Are they in Riverdale?
They're in Riverdale.
What the fuck?
See, the crazy thing is that, like, when we invented that original joke about, you know, instead of Grape Ape or Magilla Gorilla saying Gorilla Grodd, you know, that was so kind of, you know, a joke. But now that they could put, like, DC bad guys or Hanna-Barbera properties, they could equally put Grape Ape or the actual Gorilla Grodd in.
To be fair, the reason we were saying that was because we were saying it would be funny if Kingdom Hearts 3, at the time Kingdom Hearts 3 hadn't even been announced yet, if Kingdom Hearts 3 had dropped Disney and picked up Hanna-Barbera instead.
Yeah, that was the origin joke, yeah.
Because it would be fucking hilarious if Sora was hanging out with, like, Gorilla Grodd and Scooby-Doo, and they just tried to pretend like they had never hung out with Mickey Mouse at all. Like, hey, it's my good friend. It's my good friend Fred Flintstone, my buddy that I've been hanging out with since the first game.
Man.
I want to see Yogi Bear and Sora get like a picnic basket. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, Boo Boo and Goofy, get over here. Oh wait, no,
Goofy
they can't
be there. Yeah. They'll use regular.
Regular.
Hey, Boo Boo,
yes, regular.
Get over here.
Organization 13 has a picnic basket.
I never thought of how weird Kingdom Hearts was. Like, it's something it was, you know, new when I was a little kid. I grew up with it, you know, but
really
like,
cool.
now it's just so weird to think about that you've mentioned it. Like, any other cartoon characters being there.
Yeah. I mean, like, if Disney hadn't been there and instead it had been like Nickelodeon, like fucking weird with like SpongeBob and Rocket Power with Sora, Power. But like the thing is, like, we would in that universe we would be thinking about it and going, imagine if they were hanging out with fucking Donald Duck. We'd think that was weird.
Yeah.
And we'd think it was perfectly normal for, as told by Ginger, to be hanging out with Rocco's Modern Life, hanging out with fucking Sora.
I forgot about that show.
Hanging out with Ren
Mr.
Stimpy.
Krabs, Organization 13's trying to steal your heart of light. That's my SpongeBob impersonation. I don't know. I didn't even try. But...
You know what? That's all right.
You make a mistake and Ren Stimpy screams at you saying, "You idiot!"
Yeah.
Dude, is Plankton on the villain side in that?
Oh, yeah, Plankton would be the villain. Like, you'd have to do a dual boss fight versus Axel and Plankton at one time.
I think, Plankton piloting, like, a big robot or something, and I think he's trying to join Organization 13, but then, like, they kick him out because he's not...
Yeah, because he sucks.
Big enough, he's not cool enough or whatever,
Yeah.
You know, then he joins you at that point, but you're like... I don't know if it really makes sense for us to be teaming up. You did kill a lot of people. That's right, in this version, it's rated M.
And then, like, the dad from Wild Thornberries gets brainwashed and joins
Nigel Thornberry. It's...
Oh my god. You team up with Nigel Thornberry and Jimmy's dad.
Yeah, Jimmy's dad, and like the fucking characters from All Real Monsters are there, and you're like, what?
And the angry fucking beavers are
Angry
there,
Beavers.
Yeah.
And fucking
That's
Helga
what they're called in
Pataki.
this version. This one's M-rated, so they're called the angry fucking beavers.
Angry fucking Beavers, Helga Pataki, and like all these different fucking characters. And you know what? Just one live action show like Ned's Declassified is also there. Like, I don't know why.
What was that one from the 90s about the spy girl? You know what I'm talking about? That live action was in a movie?
Oh,
what was her name? I remember the
well, there was Kim
commercials.
Possible, but that was on Disney.
No.
Spy Girl, live action.
I can't remember. What
Oh,
her name
you're
was.
thinking of the one with Zendaya?
I don't remember who was in it. I just remember it was a Nickelodeon movie.
I'm certain if Lil Z was here, she'd be able to tell us right now. Like,
I remember
easily.
it was a Nickelodeon movie. I don't remember. I don't know if it got released in theaters or it was just like a home
Actually,
movie.
it was never released. You're the only one who's seen it.
I've never seen it. I just remember the commercials.
It went to your like 40-cent theater or whatever.
Wait.
The fuck you?
Time out. Is it the one that you guys actually covered for Kind of Friends, where it was like Kristen Stewart like breaking into that vault with her?
I don't know. I don't remember. It
Yeah,
doesn't
because
matter.
if you mean like the
That
'90s,
movie.
like was
I do mean the 90s,
Zendaya
right.
even acting back then?
I don't know. She might have been acting in some small roles or something, but I you know, those kinds of stars tend to start very young.
Wasn't Time Stoppers a Nickelodeon movie?
They may have funded it or something.
Yeah.
Hang
that
on.
sounds
I'm
that
gonna
sounds about
Google
right.
that because if we can tie Time Stoppers in here, I'm gonna fucking.
You mean
shit
Clock
myself.
Stoppers? You don't even
Clock
know the name of the
Stoppers.
movie.
Clock Stoppers. Was this a
You had
Nickelodeon
a
movie? I
traumatic
need to know.
experience where the theater burned down around you.
It
while
was a
you watched
Nickelodeon movie. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Oh,
can have
but-
Clock Stoppers in it too.
By the
Oh,
way,
God.
we totally forgot to follow up. So, do you have any other great movie theater stories from that like decrepit?
Yeah,
run?
since
No,
we got
really,
you.
No. I
Oh,
can't
man.
think of any.
Man.
Like I
Damn.
think I've told all the really funny ones. Like the only other thing I can remember is watching a movie and the manager. Oh, I forgot you could actually
Taking
fall
a
in the
dip.
water in this.
Oh shit.
But the manager was there, and like we watched the movie.
I should hope so.
Yeah. But I mean, like he was in the theater with us, and
Okay.
like the movie finished, and then he was like, "Do you guys want to watch Open Season 2 on the other screen? Like it's about to show." And we were like, "Nah, we're good, thanks." Like he let us watch Open Season 2 for free, and we passed up on it.
I mean,
We didn't want to watch Open Season 2.
yeah. To be fair, why would you?
I don't even like. That's a real movie, right? Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real movie. There are
Okay.
an absurd, a ridiculous number of sequels to the open season.
Okay. I remember
I'm
watching
pretty
the
sure it's
original.
DVD.
I remember watching the original open season in
To-
that
to
theater,
be
and it
clear-
was bad.
To be clear, I have no idea how many open season movies there are.
4.
There should be 0. There should be
Yeah.
0.
Dude,
So-
you know how like now that all the 90s kids or so have grown up and are doing
Died.
YouTube channels, and now they're like reviewing all those Disney direct to VHS sequels,
Yeah.
and putting attention on them. Maybe like the next generation, generation Gen Z or whatever, when they get a little older and get to doing YouTube or whatever, will like bring to light, big essay videos on all the open season sequels or like all the Alpha and Omega sequels,
I'm telling you right now, Gen Z is old enough to be making YouTube videos.
Okay, you
it's
know
the
what I
next generation that'll have to
What's
do it.
the next
But
gen?
you bet. I don't remember what the name is. I don't care either. I think Generation Alpha or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't wait to see like a 2-hour video on all the open season sequels.
Yeah.
Well,
And
like,
how
is an
they're-
open
some
season
of
like a
them are
millennial
underrated
thing
classics.
anyway?
What?
Wasn't that like an early 2000s movie? Like
Yeah, but that-
2006?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think
you know what I mean,
2006
like-
counts as early 2000s.
You know what I mean?
Unless
There's
you
a
mean in the
definite
grand
like
yeah.
generation and time distinction between like Bambi 2 and Open Season 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like
'Cause I remember there's that
Cinderella
that woman that covered,
3 and
that
4
covered all
and
of the
5 versus Open Season.
what are they called? Swan Princess sequels that I remember
Yeah.
just being on the Disney Channel, I think.
Yeah.
The
I don't know.
Cinderella sequels too. God, they were so bad. Made for TV like Disney movies were always so bad.
I bet, I'm still thinking about Matt's, like, atrocious movie theater stories. Not that the stories are atrocious, that the movie
the
theater was
theater.
atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm sure at some point he will remember a story and he'll just, like, whip out a weird story like, oh, one time a dude died in the theater and they didn't even turn the lights up. Like, some weird shit like that. And we'll just be like, how did you forget that?
I mean, there was a lot going on when I was a kid, you know? It was a busy time.
We were watching Open Season 3.
We were in the middle of watching Open
And
Season.
the dude was having
time for that shit.
And the EMTs were there, and they were like, "Can we get the lights up? We're doing open heart surgery right here in row E." And
they were like, "That's weird. We're doing Open Season 2 on the theater screen right now." No, I never saw any of the Open Season movies but the first one, and I never saw Shark Tale either.
Why did you see the first one?
Because it was the fucking $1 theater. It was $1. It was a singular fucking dollar. That was shit I had when I was a kid. I had $1.
I saw
If I'd been able to
Season
drive,
for
I could
free,
have driven
and I
there and
didn't.
watched the movie
I felt ripped
myself.
off.
You know, some people trade having just like $1 into having a mansion. Matt Rocks traded having $1 into watching Open Season.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
It wasn't even my, but I mean, like, it was $1 and the popcorn was like $3.
Yeah.
It was the cheapest.
That's how they fucking rip you off.
That's how they get you,
Yeah, that's how they get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Economy of scale. That's why I
Zin
wait
didn't have
until,
to spend. Yeah.
all of that's why I wait until any movie goes to the dollar theater, because if I try to go at the regular theater, you know, popcorn is like $30-$40.
Yeah.
Is it now? Damn.
It's always 3 times the price of admission.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather just get a bag of popcorn for $1.
I get it.
Come to think of it, though, having to perform like open heart surgery while watching Open Season would be
Wait,
great
you're saying the EMTs are
promotion.
watching?
Tie-in promotion, you know. Come watch Open Season, and you might see someone get open heart surgery.
Open heart
my God.
season. You know what I mean?
I
That
don't
sounds
think
like
that's.
a rom-com.
I don't feel like that's as
Like
good
a
of
rom-com. What the fuck rom-com are you watching?
What? Open heart season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the heart surgery part sounded like a rom-com.
I mean, maybe you're a heart. Main character is a heart surgeon who is so busy with work. She never has time for like love, and like all her friends are getting married, and she's feeling pressure. That kind of thing.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The person
Open
getting heart
season.
surgery is getting married.
Yeah.
No.
And then she gets called to perform open heart surgery on someone who's at a theater
Right, yeah.
display of open season.
That's how they meet. That's the meet cute. And then at the end of it, he's got some kind of heart condition. She has to do surgery. He wakes up in the middle of the surgery and says, "Will you marry me?" And like, that's the moment
There
of the
we
movie.
go. We got it,
right?
boys.
God.
The rest of this
Copyright
is
that
just
shit
fluff.
right now.
Yeah.
MGM, if you're listening, it's
TM,
our
TM,
idea.
TM.
Fuck
TM,
off.
TM, TM.
Give him a fucking Emmy.
Copyright.
Copyright. You're not allowed to have
Right.
it. Fuck off.
No. Dibs.
Fine.
Dibs. We call dibs.
Dibs. Uno.
What? We'll call
Dose.
47
Trace.
Studios presents.
47 Studios. Can we fit Jack Packer in here somewhere?
Jack Packer.
Wow.
That is a very different vibe.
That is
Why
Jack
are we
Packer.
just like I'm
That's
trying
an
to think of
in joke
so-
that is both like years old, and also I could pretty adequately explain it in like just a few words.
No, but
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
gonna say, but
There's
it's a part of
nothing
the,
to Jack Packer, but it's still just funny.
Yeah.
It's a part of the Incetic cinematic universe. The cinematic universe. If you
Yeah.
The 47 universe. Or whatever.
47. Why is that the part?
Universe
matter.
47.
What? I mean,
Creative name.
I had the 47 crew back when it was like 2014, 2015, and I just invited everyone I added on Skype onto my videos, you know?
Yeah, I remember. I was a part of
Yeah,
that.
like
That's
this
where I
guy
came
named
from.
Matt Rocks 101.
Yeah. Well, that was
Little loser.
2013. That was
It's not
2013.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
you know, we haven't used that in a while, so maybe like the 47 universe, you know, that's what I can trademark or something.
Oh, you actually got that one at last. Whew.
I'm really surprised you got that.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
was like, is he gonna be able to get that grind? I'm
It's so
focused on the
easy.
video
Just
for a
grind
second.
the thing and do a grab, but somehow, like, it just, every single attempt in this session looked so awkward.
Like
this
that
seems like
wall
a
ride.
little
That
bit
was
of an
awkward.
place.
Yeah, you know, in a perfect
I feel
world,
like this
all
should
of this
work
like
better
looks
than it
really
does.
great, but this is again one of those things where just every little thing I did, I barely got it, you know?
Yeah.
Not because it's hard, just because so many variations of it can happen, you know?
Right.
Man.
You know, it's like I couldn't afford the plastic surgery, so I just go out as my fat, ugly self.
You couldn't afford the plastic
I don't know how
surgery,
it's
so
I
you
don't
got
know what
the
that
heart
means,
surgery
but
instead.
it seems very
Dude,
poetic.
like tool-assisted speedruns or tool-assisted gameplay is the plastic surgery of video game playthroughs.
Wow.
Because it's the perfect playthrough, you know?
Oh, I get it.
You know, it's
but
like
I
it's
don't
like
know if
when
that
you,
analogy
when
really
you-
holds.
when you do a
Yeah.
TAS only trick and you shave off, minutes or whatever. That means that like it's not RTA viable or whatever. That's like getting Botox and getting quadruple E's, you know?
Okay. But
Boobies,
first of all,
baby.
quadruple E's are not that big in the grand scheme of like how big boobs can get, but also
Yeah.
like plastic surgery can go very wrong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so can tool-assisted speedruns, all right? We're
Yeah.
only seeing the good ones.
Okay.
Sometimes, okay, now, like, I understand this is rare, but sometimes the bots can bug out, get a mind of their own, get real fucked up, man. Like, bad shit happens. You seen
Start taking
Terminator?
drugs.
All right, welcome to the
Yeah.
Carverton Memorial
That's
Park.
what happened. Terminator
Jerry
Skynet came
Sue
from a
wants
tool-assisted
to take a moment of
speedrun.
silence for
Yeah.
all the dead pandas
Someone
out
tried
there.
to speedrun like
All
humanity's
right, let's
death.
tear this place
Yeah.
For the TS. I guarantee you there's a controversy unfolding about like, someone getting murdered over a task run.
Speedrun of humanity's death.
It'll show up on Carl Jobst his channel
Right.
a year or two when it all unfolds.
Oh my god, does that imply that there are speedruns of humanity's death that don't involve tools? Like, just
Yeah.
naturally causing
Yeah.
humanity's death?
Yeah. There are, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
see.
I wish there weren't,
I mean,
but there are.
I know not what World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with 2 sticks and a rock.
Also, I know we've been owning a lot of lots lately, but how do you feel about owning a fucking memorial?
I don't feel good
weird.
about this. I don't
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
good about owning this memorial.
This is,
It's kind of very weird, the penis memorial.
Well, I guess on the other hand, like, this is a memorial dedicated to, like, a guy who actually did like skating, right? So, like, maybe
Yeah.
this isn't so bad.
but now you're owning his memorials place?
I'd say
Well-
parts of it are fine. The parts that are like very directly referencing like the Berlin Holocaust Museum aren't great,
Yeah.
but these more generic parts, it's
Yeah.
less. Not really.
I think it's, what is good though. This is if this is a memorial to one guy, and if you own the lot, you get to keep his body.
Yeah, you own it.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that this guy wasn't like a oh god, what's the word? Like head of a concrete company or something, like the J.D. Rockefeller of concrete, because again, this place, this whole Carverton Memorial is so damn big.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever.
The J.D. Rockefeller of concrete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a title right there.
that almost feels like a rap bar or something.
Kinda does.
Almost. Yeah. I don't know what it would mean though.
Yeah, does concrete have like a street?
Maybe.
definition term
It might
or
be
something?
some kind of slang for a drug
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like hardened cocaine.
Hard
You hear
bricks.
about bricks of cocaine, yeah, you get it, and it's kind of like an actual brick, and you have to break it apart,
And you can't. It's very, very hard.
Yeah, it's very
Right.
difficult.
Yeah.
Smack throw it against the ground,
Right.
You could maybe throw it into like a fire pit and light it, and then like everybody around you just kind of inhale.
And they get high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a sheet.
I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot there was a memorial part of this game. I don't remember hanging out here a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of people do.
It's just, I don't know. It's not that interesting, I guess.
I mean, it's really
kind of-
something that you don't remember hanging out at a memorial.
Yeah.
Like the
in the
thing,
game, I mean.
you know.
the
Barren.
whole thing about a memorial is
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're supposed to remember it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and the E-Town boys used to go hang out at the local memorial,
Yeah. Yeah.
Going down on the street. you got places to be. You got your Beto. You
What?
remember that Bob Mask
the
of
fuck?
Death? That song where it was like
Oh,
going
yeah.
round on the street, going down on the street.
Yeah.
Man, we gotta watch Mask of Death again. It's
Yeah.
not on Netflix anymore. I don't know where we could see it, but
Sad.
Hey, is
How many-
Breakpoint still around?
Breakpoint?
Yeah.
You mean Checkpoint?
Yeah, Checkpoint. That's what it was.
I think
That one's still
Checkpoint
on?
got taken off as well, but it might be on
What the
Amazon
fuck?
Prime.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
double check. Check space.
I'm not a fan of when they take off so much shit that is like good shit, and yet they keep all the shitty shit for like.
I mean,
longer.
to be fair, Checkpoint was on there for a really long time, and it is shitty shit. It's garbage.
Yeah, it's 1.5 fucking stars.
It's like real bad movie,
Oh, no,
you know, not
you
your
can't
kinda
stream it. I can't.
cheeky
Okay, it's on
asylum
Amazon.
shit. No, like Checkpoint and Mask of Death are the real bad.
Like,
but
they're
that
fun
lead to
bad,
great
but
moments.
like very, very stupid.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah. I really like the parts that, like, you can tell they just let Bill Goldberg make up his lines. Or maybe
In
they had
Checkpoint.
lines in Checkpoint. Like, maybe they did have something in the script, but it's so obvious that, like, no screenwriter wrote this, and he's just making it up on the spot. Because it doesn't make any sense. He's like, there's a whole scene where, like, the main character and Bill Goldberg are catching up, even though they have been friends for their whole lives. And they have no reason to catch up now. They are catching up, and he points to his own head and he says, "I got a lot of good memories up here." And it doesn't, it's like, what? Why did you say that? That is such a weird thing to say.
I just say it like that as well. Like, what the fuck?
Bob.
I got a lot of good memories up here.
Bob. I got a lot of good memories of you.
Yeah.
I was
Like-
pointing to my head. I realized you couldn't see me do it.
I was also pointing to my head.
Yeah,
okay,
like
yeah.
when I visit you like later this summer, yeah, I'm gonna we're gonna have to catch up just like that. You know?
Yeah.
It's like we haven't seen or even talked to each other in 10 years, even though we always
We've been in contact.
at least record like mostly every week.
Yeah. And like, yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Also, the scene where he's trying to explain that he just
God.
saw, I don't know, like I can't. You know what? I won't even go into detail. It's not worth it.
That reminds me. I was thinking about Boy Wonder the other day, and I tried to find it, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
I mean,
Like,
must be streaming
Like,
somewhere,
boy,
right?
could you wonder about it?
yeah, I did
Yeah.
wonder about it. Boy, let me tell you.
Boy,
This just
Wonder.
makes me really sad that like movies like The Red Skull are not only gone off of like Netflix, they're gone off of like Amazon. They're gone from everywhere. Like I think I
Yeah.
own the last copy of The Red Skull.
I
Where's
mean,
the
but
Red
nobody
Skulls?
wants the Red Skulls.
I wanted it. I uploaded it on YouTube. Like
Did
I
it
got
get
it
taken
like,
There you go.
unlisted.
You're wrong. Someone wanted it.
I've
It's
had it
right here.
unlisted on YouTube for the past 3 years, and I've never even gotten like a copyright notice on it. Like,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not
of
sure
course.
anyone
Nobody
owns the
wants it.
rights. Not sure anyone even owns the rights to this movie.
If you go on IMDb, it just says a list of Alan Smithies.
Yeah, I mean, lost media, always
Yeah.
good to at least have it somewhere.
Yeah, well, I've
Is
got my
it-
copy on YouTube. My disc, I don't think works. I think my disc is scratched, but I mean, it came in a
What do you
broken
mean?
case.
What do you mean it doesn't work? Any copy of Red Skulls would be a perfect coaster. That's probably the best use for it.
I need to
You
watch
could probably
that movie
even
again.
buy the
I remember
rights
it was
for it for,
really
like,
bad,
5
but like
cents.
how bad? I gotta watch it again and see just how bad it was.
You should just, yeah, Zin is right. You should buy the rights for the Red Skulls.
Yeah, I wonder
For
if I
5
can. Like,
cents.
who owns the distributing rights? I think
Honestly,
I'm gonna
yeah,
own the
I was
distributing
thinking that when we were
rights now.
talking about like Mask of Death or Checkpoint, like oh, if we want to find it again, just buy the rights.
Buy the rights and then remake the movie. Or remaster it. Or make a sequel.
That
You
one
know?
guy on YouTube did that. He bought the rights to a really
Austin
shitty
McConnell,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah. He bought the rights to a really old shitty movie. I
Yeah.
bet I could do that with Red Skulls. Hey, if you're out there and you own Red Skulls, get in contact with me.
Get in
The right
contact,
I mean.
yeah.
Get
Yeah.
in contact with me. I'm
contact.
sure you're out there, guy who distributed that movie.
Yeah.
The one who
one
broke my
guy.
DVD
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, the guy,
watching
my
instead of
guy who
27.
the guy who distributed the movie handed you a copy, and that's it. That's the
Yeah,
whole
that was the
distribution.
distributor.
Dude, you know how like independent rappers will just stand on
Hand
the
out their
corner of Times
mixtape.
Square, hand out their mixtape, instead like someone hands out their movie.
Independent filmmakers standing there handing out. I mean, a lot of that independent rappers thing turned into SoundCloud rap, right? So
Yeah.
I mean that's what small filmmakers do on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this reminds me of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 challenge that was impossible. This seems a lot easier, though.
I mean,
the Rodney Mullen
instead
Pro
of,
challenge where you gotta manual down the thing.
instead
Oh,
it
yeah.
seemed really strong there for a second.
Because, no, it's again, you know, I had the muscle flex on, you know, down on the D-pad, and there were
Yeah.
a shit ton of pedestrians in my way. So I held down on the D-pad and made them all run away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, it's a little
Flex.
amazing how few people seem to know that's a mechanic.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I thought you were
it's
gonna
not
say how few people are visiting the memorial.
Right,
How
no,
few
but
people
I
are
mean
flexing.
that's a nice kind of thing where again, like in these skate
Yeah.
games, you know, starting or going into the manual when you want to is the hard part. Not keeping it as your balance bar flips the fuck out, you know, 10, 20 seconds in and you gotta train manual for 30 seconds.
I wonder if is anyone, like, any of those, like, pro, like, people who know all about Tony Hawk ever actually, like, looked at the math of how the balance bar works? I've always really been curious.
I mean, I'm sure we could ask Andy about that.
Like, anyone who's, like, I don't know if necessarily worked on it, I don't know if they could say, but anyone who's, like, busted it open, or, like, reverse engineered, can, like,
I mean,
actually
again,
explain how the balance bar works. That's
We could definitely ask Andy about it. He's worked on it,
oh, nice.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
former Neversoft developer.
I'm not too
Former
sure
Vicarious
he's
Vision.
fully worked on like the programming side of it, but I'm sure he knows something.
I'm pretty sure he has done some of the coding stuff, but I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? He knows. He knows what he's done.
He knows everything.
He knows what he did.
Yeah.
He knows what he did
He
last
can't
time.
hide
He knows what he
forever.
did. Yeah.
Uh-huh. One day his sins will
I'm gonna be
catch
real
up
with
to him.
you. I kind of hate this challenge, like this type of challenge, the one where you got like a bunch of stuff to do and it gives you like 5 minutes or whatever. It's like, I don't know. Like, I guess it's a little more challenging than them setting me up and then just me doing the 3 button inputs it takes to win the challenge. I
Yeah.
don't know. Something about it just kind of annoys me. Because if I'm gonna be free to go around, I kind of want to make my own lines. I don't want to be free to have to follow your lines. It just feels like I don't know, like a hassle to get over here and do your line.
I mean, I think it would be nice if they kind of leaned more into it for something. Like if they had a very specific line where you need to hit specific tricks in a certain order, and then it's all about execution. That I think would be fun. But like here, I don't know. I think I would also kind of bounce off this kind of challenge.
I don't know, like it's just a little
Ow.
too. I don't want to say doesn't hold my hand enough, you know what I mean? But like, you've got all this stuff that's spread out all over the place, and then you just give me like 5 minutes to go do it all, and it's like I feel like I'm gonna do it all.
I mean, isn't
anyway.
that
I wish you'd
basically
just set me up for it?
Isn't that basically the setup for like Tony Hawk?
Kind of.
Right,
But
like
that one
you got a bunch
just
of
gives you-
goals around a level, and
Yeah. But that one I don't have like. Oh yeah, but I mean you can do that in like a line sort of thing. You know what I mean? That one has like actual
instead of
lines, like a
restarting you
collecting
after you
line.
do it.
Yeah. That one has like an actual like line to follow for a lot of them, and then some of them are free form. Is there really a line I can follow here? Seems like a lot of this stuff is like pretty far apart from each other.
Yeah, it's not even as good as like Gaps where you
Yeah,
have like
only
a
for
certain
maybe one or
idea
two
on
in
where
a
you're
row.
going. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like a lot of this is like, oh, let me just restart
Like
myself.
this center
up here again.
inset kind of sucks, honestly.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
not sure
where
I'm
do you-
supposed to do that.
you know, well, I guess get a lot of speed here and then go across.
Yeah,
Use
you're
all your
supposed to
speed.
like,
Speed.
I guess, get a lot of
Good
speed
lord,
around
get
the
a
back
lot of
thing.
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Oh,
what
oh, I
comes
see.
up
Okay,
must
So-
come down.
and then hang left here and
Yeah, and then go for it.
okay, yeah.
And then again, lose most of your speed and barely make it.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Like I find this. I hate to say boring, but I think it's kind of boring to have to do that. Like I much prefer the ones where they, even if it's a little maybe easy that they set me up on the lines. You know, once you figure out the controls and that's not a problem anymore, you can kind of knock out most of the preset lines really quickly. I still think they're fun. You know what I mean? Whoa,
That was
a
so
walk
weird.
right there.
That's such a good walk.
Yeah.
You're walking uphill.
Again, I mean, like, I kind of saved these for last as, you know, just kind of overall capstone send-offs of the main map.
yeah.
Cause yeah, now we've pretty much done everything in the main map, so it's time for, like, well, you know, DLC stuff. Actually, first, it's time to go back to that Maloof 2009 Cup. It was
yeah.
DLC
Oh,
for
okay.
Skate 2, but they've just re-included it here in Skate 3. You actually got access to it when you got 100,000 board sales. So you could have gone to it pretty early on. I just decided to save that as well. So yeah, that's next video. And that's a see you then.